Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we will be checking out Eldlich Dragonmaid. Now this deck is actually really decent, and I'm showing you a dueling book replay because I thought this duel was really cool. So I'm going first. I'm normal summoning Parlor. It's a combo starter, and also I have World Legacy Guard Dragon and Parlor in my hand, so that by itself is full combo. And also I have changeover in my hand, so I don't have to search changeover by chamber. So I will go ahead do stuff. Link into Almirage, revive chamber that we dumped with Parlor to the graveyard. And now we can summon it. Chamber will then search hospitality because we already have changeover, otherwise I would search changeover. We're gonna link into LP, move LP with Guard Dragon. We're going to summon Darkness Metal because two link monsters point to the same place. Darkness Metal summons one of our Dragon Maids in the graveyard. It does not matter which one because we're just going to link them off anyways. We're going to link off Darkness Metal and that one. We're going to go into Crossroads Dragon. And then we will link off Parlor into a Pisty. Since Pisty and LP point to the same place, we can summon Darkness Metal from our graveyard. Darkness Metal once again summons something. It does not matter. Sorry, I switched that on by accident. Initially I just used changeover to summon Shio. So that we're gonna use hospitality, summon something back. It doesn't matter. We're gonna bounce that one back to summon to add changeover back into her hand. When you use changeover again, use two Dragon Maids to go into House Dragon Maid. And now we're going to link into Heroic Seal. And I think I pass. Yes, I do. So now it's his turn. I do have a negate and a bounce, so that's decent, I guess. So during my standby phase, I get Shio's effect to summon Parlor. Parlor's effect will send Lorpar to the grave so that I can tag out into it during the battle phase. He uses Galaxy Soldier, so I'm fine with him summoning Galaxy Soldier. But when he's going to use his effect to search, I'm going to negate it. I probably shouldn't have. There probably were better things to negate. So now he's just going to use Impermanence, negating that Heroic Seal. But then I use its effect to bounce back my own card because it's any face-up card, and I didn't want to bounce back his impermanence obviously because that'd just be dumb. I had to chain it, otherwise I'll be gone to use. So we're just going to use I don't remember what I used. Yeah, I used Heroic's effect since it was tributed. Summon Nurse from deck. Nurse effect, summon Chamber effect, searching Dragon Maid, Hospitality. Now, he summons Core, and for some reason, every single Cyber Dragon player I have played so far, i.e. 3 of them, they have always opened with Core and Machine Dupe, or hers with Machine Dupe. Like, this has not even happened once that they have not opened with it. They always open it. And it's like the same with dinosaurs. They always open with an Archosaur and a baby Sarah, as if they're like destined to do it. Like they're legit hacking. So sorry, I'll just show my hand. So he's gonna do stuff. Search emergency. He's going to activate emergency, searching the air. And then he uses Machine Dupe. Like, a Machine Dupe. I've been cursed with the curse of Machine Dupe. Summon VR because he summoned Cyber Dragon. Now he's gonna link into Almirage. Then he's going to like summon. Yeah, lots of stuff happens. He thinks he can't summon Mega Fleet for some reason, but in the end he just does summon Mega Fleet. He overlays into Cyber Dragon Nova. And then he uses Nova to summon back Cyber Dragon. Then he summons the Dragon Infinity. He eats up my Dragon Maid. And, well, first he goes into Sieger, and then he eats up my Dragon Maid. And then he's just going to go into battle phase, attack. I'll gonna use my Chambers effect, tag out into lower power, and then he's gonna use up one negate on my house. Well, it was gonna get destroyed by battle anyways if I hadn't done anything. So he's gonna attack over my lower power. He uses Sieger's effect, giving it a boost. So I'm just gonna do the maths. I lose 2900, and now he'll attack with Sieger. So he's gonna end his turn. I get to draw for turn. I have recovered, I guess you could say. I'm gonna normal summon Chamber. He's gonna negate it. I'm gonna use Eldlich the Golden Lord to pop his Infinity. Then I pass. I can't really do much at that point because I already used my hospitality there. So let's see what he draws. Well, he already had Nashtra in hand, so that's not too surprising. He's gonna get rid of the Galaxy Soldier to summon it. He summons Nova, and now he's gonna rank that Nova up into another Infinity. I've never really seen any Dragon player run 2 Infinity. They usually just run 1. It turns out that they do. They're gonna eat up my thing. Now they can attack with lots of stuff, you know. So I'm gonna take a decent amount of damage. I think he's at 2500. Yeah, Dragon Infinity is at 2500. So take an extra piece of damage. I'm really low on life points, but I do still clutch it out, getting that Elixir of Black Awakening. I'm gonna use Eldlich's effect to revive himself, but then he just negates that, which is kind of what I wanted, because he knew that I can just attack over his Infinity with my Eldlich. Normal summon lower power, dump something, I just dump the kitchen, then I can summon back lower power to attack over that thing. Wait, I didn't see what happened right there. So I used Tinkek's effect to make lower power gain 2k, and yeah, that's what happened. That was accidentally in fast forward. During battle phase, I can just do stuff. Now during main phase 2, I'm going to bounce that back for Dragonmaid changeover. Use changeover to go into Shio. Now Elixir Black Awakening summons Eldlich from deck. So now during the standby phase, my Shio will do stuff. Summon from the grave. Nurse summons Chamber from the grave. Chamber searches hospitality, and I think he says he doesn't have any more plays to do. Now if I just look at his hand, he had a Gamma in hand, which he couldn't do anything with. If he really wanted to, he could attack with his Sieger, but he'd pretty much have to boost his Nashtra if he actually wanted some damage to be done. Because you can't really, I don't think you're able to deal damage with Nashtra once stuff happens. So yeah, that was the duel. It was a really close duel on 300 life points. But that's how it was. So let's go into another duel, maybe a live duel with our Dragonmaid Eldlich. It doesn't seem too bright at first when you see it, but you'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so here we are on EDO Pro, going into a duel right here. We're going to go first and brick harder than any person has bricked in the past decade. So I'm guessing he's gonna have an Ash or something of that sort. I'll probably like set one hospitality just for the bluff. Of course he has Ash, cause why not? There was a clear delay. That's the problem with simulators. It's pretty easy to tell when your opponent has Ash. So I'm just gonna set this as a bluff and pass. During my next turn, I can use Elixir Black Awakening to search maybe Conquistador or something on those lines. So let's see what he is playing. So he's going to say, oh no, this is Isolde Turbo. This is Isolde Turbo. I am not good. This is Isolde Turbo. You cannot go ahead and tell me this is not. Every single Isolde deck runs Super Quantum Red Layer. There's no deck that doesn't do that. So he's gonna set 1. Is he gonna pass? Unless he's playing pure super quantals. He's passing. He's passing. So I believe that's anything. So I can use both their effects. I'll use Black Awakening, and then I'll also chain my Scarlet Sanguine. I can search 1 Conquistador and one Huaquero, just in case. Also, by the way, your elixirs cannot be ash because you're technically not searching. You're really just setting them on the field. So I will go ahead activate this hospitality just to get the extra body on the field. I have Golden Land Forever, which can be useful in tandem with my, I believe tributing is a cost, so I won't really do that. I can send Nurse to the grave, and this only returns stuff from my hand, right? Yes. So right now I have that stuff in my extra deck. Let's just put that into attack and attack over it, I guess. I swear if he has something like a Mirror Force, I mean, chances of him having a Mirror Force are really low just to start off with. But let's see. He's playing pure Super Al Quantals. Really cool. Super cool. If it's Super Quantal, summon 1. Okay, that's actually a really cool card. It's a free summon from the extra deck. I think he has to summon Red Layer, and I think that one pops monsters. I'm not sure. Does he get okay, you have to negate its effects. Okay, I won't use my Golden Land Forever. That's okay. So we've got Conquistador, Huaquero, and other stuff. So Conquistador is a free pop. He's going to be summoning. Let's see, what's this thing's effect? Negate a monster's effect, and then that's a free summon. It has to send a Super Quant from the graveyard. Well, I won't negate it. It's negated anyways. Won't really do much. So he doesn't have its material, so won't really make much of a difference. But during his turn, Lustrix will be able to use its effect and attach his Super Quantum White Layer as material, but that won't matter because none of my monsters have on-field effects. So let's see what he wants to do. I've got Golden Land Forever, Conquistador, and a Huaquero, so this should be a pretty nice thing for me. As in that last duel right there, you saw the Dragonmaid side of this. Now this is the Eldlich side of it, which can also like put immense pressure on your opponent. So I can just use Conquistador to attack over stuff. I'll just use Conquistador. I don't really want to use anything else. And let's see, what do I want to destroy? Well, that will be destroyed, but I can just revive with Hospitality, so I'll destroy his Lustrix. So that was, yeah, he's just gonna continue with battle. I can use Huaquero if I really want to. If he has maybe a Monster Reborn. So during my next turn, I can revive it with Dragonmaid Hospitality. Or if I'm able to top deck something like a Parlor, or if I'm able to top deck something like a Parlor, or yes, these top decks. So we're going to normal summon this. Use its effect in order to dump our chamber, and then we can just bring back the chamber with our we're just going to bring back chamber. Chamber will activate, which will search. Would it be economical to search? I think I should search changeover. I can link this Parlor into. I think I have a pretty good idea of what to do, so I can link the. I can go into a Heretic Seal if I really want to. Bounce back that White Layer, but that's only on my opponent's turn, which won't be too useful. let's see, what can we do? We can just use Dragonmaid changeover to do stuff, but that wouldn't be too great either. So let's see. So if I go into an Almirage, go into LP, then go into like, okay, I think I have the play in mind. Go into Almirage, go into, what's Crossroads? Yeah, there are different types. Go into LP, and I'll use the Conquistador in order to summon it. And now since LP and Crossroads pointed to the same zone, I can summon Darkness Metal from my deck. And then using changeover, and now wait, Darkness Metal will summon something from my grave. So it doesn't really matter what I summon. I'll just summon. I mean, I can use summon Nurse on my opponent's turn with Shio to get more advantage if I decide to summon Shio in my main phase 2. So let's see, I'll just summon Parlor, because why not? Then let's go into battle phase. Oh yeah, sorry, Parlor doesn't tag out in. I forgot that it only tags out into level 8. I should have summoned Chamber, because then Chamber can tag out. If he attempts to do something funny, he probably has another Alphen Call. What's that thing's effect? Just sent to the graveyard. Add a Super Quantal Fairy Alphen to the grave. Okay, so, okay, I believe, oh, he's gonna use that. I can just use this to get tributed, deny it. But he still gets that search for Alphen. I get a nice couple of stabs here. Okay, he has a battle trap, I'm guessing. So an extra 1k. We have a Huaquero, which I'll most likely dump it with, no, during my end phase I'll get the set for an elixir with Conquistador, so that won't be too much of a hassle. Use changeover, summon Shio. So now we get Shio during our opponent's turn. We'll get to go into various stuff. So we can go into Heraldic Seal for the extra bounce, because Super Quantals do rely on going into their extra deck. We have Huaquero, which I won't activate just yet. End phase. During our end phase, we can activate our Conquistador, banish it in order to set a White Destiny, because we just need that monster from the graveyard. So he opens with 2 Alphen Calls, which is a super powerful effect. During the standby phase, I can activate this. Why can't I use this to? Oh yeah, I can't use that in the middle of chain. I'm summoning Eldlich. What? No, I wanted to use Shio. What the hell? Excuse me. That was kind of rude. So, that won't make much of a difference because I can just use Heavenly Spheres. Yeah, that's not a on summon effect, so I can just bounce that back. Use Heavenly Spheres. Summon. Okay, he has some response, it seems. If it's another Ash Blossom, he surrenders. So that was a bit of the Eldritch side. As you see, Eldritch can always take advantage of combo decks. Like, you could make a Mathmech Eldritch deck and demolish your opponent. I was thinking of maybe running a Mathmech Eldritch deck. So let's see. We'll just go onto the deck profile then. This is a really good deck. It can win pretty consistently. And let's go on to the deck profile. Alright, so right here we have one darkness medal. I mean, it is necessary. You do need darkness medal. I forgot to put on the TCG banners right here. You have double golden lord. You pretty much only do need double, cause you only need one on field, and even if it does go to the graveyard, you can recur it with White Destiny or Scarlet Sanguine. So 2 is enough. We have one Lorpar, one Tinkek. These 2 are super great. This one stops your opponent from using impermanence on 1v cards, and this one, I believe that's a quick effect. No, it's not a quick effect, but it does stop your opponent from using imperm on your cards, and this is just a really nice attack boost which can help beat over lots of monsters. We have triple earnest. Triple earnest is kind of necessary. You do need as many special summons from the hand as possible. We have triple chamber. Chamber is once again a super duper good card. One really good thing about this is the fact that it can tag into a level 7 or higher Dragon Maid. So technically it can also tag out into a Shio or a House Dragon Maid in your graveyard, which is super good, and it can tag out into any of these. We have triple kitchen. Triple kitchen and triple parlor are necessary. They both are combo starters. They can dump your chamber Dragon Maid straight from the deck to the graveyard, and if you have something like Dragon Maid Hospitality to summon it back, that's super good. We have one laundry. You only really do need one laundry. I was thinking of cutting out laundry in all. It's not too useful, so you can just cut that out. We have double nurse. Nurse is once again useful during your opponent's turn. You'd usually want to summon this with Heretic Seal during your opponent's turn, so that you can maybe recur your chamber searches. It's just really cool. We have our one changeover. You only do need one changeover because it can recur itself, but if it gets DD crowed, you are a bit in a pinch. Some people do like to run 2, but I'm fine with just running 1. We have our 2 Elixir Black Awakening just to get Eldlich out of the deck. Triple Hospitality. Triple Hospitality is necessary because it's a really good recursion option, and it can also get monsters out of your hand pretty easily. We have one White Destiny. One White Destiny is enough because you'd really only be using it to get your Golden Lord out of the graveyard without using up any resources. A triple Cursed Land. Triple is necessary because we need the searches for Conquistador. Eldritch maybe just because why not. It's super useful. It can also bait out your opponent's Ash Blossoms, which is really nice. So you have triple World Legacy Guard Dragon. It's probably one of the most important recursion tools in this deck because it can also move your LP to other spots, which is super great. We have triple Scarlet Sanguine. Triple is necessary. It can summon both from your graveyard and from your deck, which is probably the best place to summon stuff from. And not only that, you can use its effect directly on your next turn just to get that extra search for a Golden Land spell or trap. Speaking of the Golden Land spells or traps, we have double Conquistador, one Huaquero, and double Golden Land Forever. Double Conquistador is very important because once again those pops on field they're just super useful. We have one Huaquero. If you're up against Synchro Eldritch, your best bet is just to use this on their Deskbot 001 or their Jet Synchron. 001 is probably better because it's their main recursion tool, and Huaquero is a super good card. I'm only running one of it because Golden Land Forever really takes its spot because it can stop both monsters on the field and in the graveyard. And not only that, it can also tribute your Golden Land spells, or it can also tribute your Golden Land traps for its effect, I'm pretty sure, because even though it is still a trap, it is summoned as a monster, so you can still tribute it off Golden Land Forever. For extra deck, we have double Shio, double Dragon Maid. Dragon Maids can burn out pretty easily on their fusion, so you have to run 2 of each. One Libe, one Gangaradai, and one Goose of Max, really just in case you get 2 Golden Lord on the field. There's some really good rank 10s to go into. One Boral Sword. just for the ODKs, 1 Appaloosa just for negates, 1 IP Masquerina. You can probably make IP Masquerina and go into Appaloosa on your opponent's turn, which is super great. 1 Crossroads Dragon. Making Crossroads Dragon is really useful, especially in tandem with Almirage, because it's a Cybers, and then you can just use your normal summon, link it off. We have our 1 Heraldic Seal. Heraldic Seal is also pretty much necessary for that extra bounce. 1 Pissy, 1 LP. They're the unfair ones. They're really the reason this deck is so great. They summon stuff. They summon Red MD from the deck, from the grave. It's from everywhere. We have our 1 Almirage. Almirage is really just to link one of your normal summons into the graveyard, and then getting it back with your recursion tools like World Legacy, Guard Dragon, or Hospitality. So that was the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.